Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are today. I got a box of 500 halves over here, a box of 500 quarters here. I'm gonna see if we can find some silver. I'll go through the first couple rolls live from each box, and then once we don't find anything, we'll move on, and I'll bring you back in whenever we do find something. So without ado, let's get the boxes open. Alright, let's get started. We'll go ahead and cut these open so you can see they're all fresh from the bank. I just picked them up today. For having a coin shortage, they sure don't have a problem selling them to me. So let's see here. See if I can get me a silver. Oh, that's a brand new box for you. Look at that. So without any further ado, let's just start. I wouldn't recommend leaving these in your truck, which I did for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, and it's about 30 degrees outside, so it's nice and cold. Good thing these aren't glued on. If they had been glued on, we wouldn't be able to get the paper off. So, there's the edges. Let's see if we've got anything. 79, 95. Also, with my oldest daughter, I will be collecting all the state quarters and putting them in an album. So once these are gone through and I can verify that there is no silver, we'll go through the states and do a map for her. And then for my youngest daughter, we will do all the parks. And they seem to like going through coins just about as much as Dad does. So for right now, while I'm checking for silver, I'm also looking to see if I get any West Point quarters. And if I get any West Point quarters, I'll give them away to whoever. So if you need a West Point quarter and I get one, leave me a message. I don't have a problem sending it out. I'm here for the silver. There's a 2020, but it's from Denver. There's an old one. There's a 65. Not quite old enough yet. We'll continue on. There's a bicentennial. I'll save those. There's a 69. Well, we got a couple 2020s here. Wonder if this is going to be a West Point. We'll see. And it is not. $67. I think I'm just going to have to resort to collecting silver halves because I don't think I'm going to find any silver quarters. I can find silver halves. I have no problem with that. I can find silver nickels. I can find silver dimes. But I cannot, for the life of me, find a silver quarter. And I'm not sure why. I have bought tons and tons and tons of quarters. All just to turn around and take them back to my bank. So, there's a 95. Now I will go back through these at the end when all everything's said and done, just to verify that there is no that's a Weir Park 2020. Let's see if it's a West Point. And it is not. There's a 78. It's getting closer. It's not bad looking. Nothing in the first roll. Like I said at the beginning, we'll go through the first, I don't know. Depends. I like to say first box, but I can't guarantee you that I'm going to get any silver, because I started with the quarters first today. So, there's the edges. There's a nice shiny one in there. I wonder what that is. So, let's take a look. There's a 77. Here's a 2019. And it is a Philadelphia. Not what we're looking for. Still not looking. Ooh, there's another 2020. Look at that. Baby shines. Man, I'm getting skunked all around. '96. Ooh, that's a nice one coming up. I like the Wyoming ones. They look pretty simple, not flashy. I like how it gets smoothed down. I like those a lot. Reminds me of an old quarter or old half. 2013. There's a North Dakota. And look at that. What is this? Huh. I've never seen one of those. Feels light. Lighter than a normal quarter. Set it to the side. Oh. This is so shiny I can't even read what it says. It says Rockefeller. So that's a 2020. Let's see if it's a West Point. And it is not. It is a Denver. So, that's alright. That's all beat up. There's a 95. And at the end, we'll do a recap. So, if everybody wants to see what the final tally is, there's one. That's a Denver. That's another Rockefeller. There's another 2020. It's a Denver. Quite a few 2020s in here, which is fantastic, but I want a silver. Ooh, there a 2020 right there. But is it the right mint? No. No luck today. And like I said before, I'll go back through and double check for some errors and varieties, but I'm not a big fan. I know there are some that are pretty cool, but here's another 2020 Weir Farm, and it is a Philadelphia 65. Why couldn't it be 1 year lower? Alright, so we got a Philly. There's another 2020. Let's see if it's a West Point. No, it is a Denver. Alright, that's roll 2. Ooh. We'll start on roll 3. We'll do 2 more rolls after this, and then we'll bring you guys back in if and when we find something. Cat's quiet all night long. Kids pick it up, carry it around, want to play. As soon as everybody else goes to bed, decide we're going to make a video, and he just decided he wants to play. It's time to play. There's the edges. Not seeing anything fantastic. So, let's start. Alright, there's 17. There's that's a nice one. Nothing spectacular. Let's see what we got. 89. I'm not quite sure how everybody finds these silver quarters. You can buy them all day long online, but I don't want to buy them. I want to find them. Well, at least we're in the right era. 68. Let's see. Philly. There's that. Oh, there's a 2020. It's Denver. And it amazes me, some of these quarters, how they can, like that. That's pretty rough. And it's 1999. And then you get one like this. That's not bad. It's a 97. And this is probably 2020. Salt River Bay. And it is a Denver. And then you got an 83 that looks like it's been through the mud and back. 65. I can't get past that 65. It's like there's a barrier. There's a 74. And a 2017. You guys, if this does turn out to be halfway decent and I get people subscribing, we can step up and get some different equipment and be on the board. There's a 2020 Philadelphia. There's a 66. Not bad. There's another bicentennial. There's a 2019 Memorial. It's Philadelphia. 95. And a 79. Alright. So one more roll after this, and then we'll be going off until we find something else interesting. Kind of like that gold color car, the quarter up there. I've never seen a gold color quarter before. But we shall see. Let's see what we got. There's the edges for people who want to see them. So, there we go. There looks like a lot of shiny ones in there. A lot of newer ones. Maybe we can get some West Point ones going on in here. We can't find silver, so let's find some West Point. Here's that. That's 2000 something. There's 66. There's 66 again. Man. There's a 2019. Let's see if it's a West Point. And it is not. There's a 2019. I get a ton of these. I mean a ton of these coins. And it's a Denver. There's a Philadelphia. Another Rockefeller. What's that, North Carolina? Nope, South Carolina. And there's a Rhode Island. Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh, another Weir Farm. Let's see, is this West Point? Nope, it's in Denver. Hey, look at that. I get a lot of these as well. Seems like that's all I got. And it's a Denver. Alright, on to the next one. There's the ends. They look like state quarters for both ends, so nothing major. If I can get it open, it'd be fantastic. Alright, let's see. Ooh. There's that's a flag quarter. It's not silver. Which is alright. Dumb cat. Now this one. Look how rough that is. That's a 77. I mean, granted, it's pretty old, but it shouldn't look that bad. There's 78. Here's 2000. Oh, it fooled me. That looks nice. 2017. 95. That looks like it's been in the ground. 88. Another Weir farm. Let's see if it's a West Point. And it is a Denver. That one looks pretty rough. Let's see what we got here. Another Rockefeller, and it's a Denver. I think that says it's an 86, 88, 96. Alright. This is the last roll until we meet again. And then we'll go and see how we do. You know, on these box of halves, box of nickels, box of dimes, I do better just going to the bank and saying, hey, can I get a couple rolls of halves? And then I find more. There's a bicentennial. Doesn't do me any good. That's where I find most of my silver. Out of all the boxes of halves I've ever purchased, I've only found maybe one or two. Now, out of the rolls, that's a whole nother story. I live around a lot of banks that are smaller. They don't do as much traffic in half dollars. So I can get some rolls that are pretty old wrapped. I mean, they've been sitting for a while. Except for when it comes to quarters, I guess. Maybe I should just go and buy a big box and go around and spend $500 and buy halves. And then open those on camera. So, alright, this is where you and I depart. I'm going to open some more rolls. I'll bring you back if we find anything that's worth mentioning. But as you can see, that's state quarters. There's two more. There's a regular one. Nothing too crazy right there. Not seeing anything as far as enders that are screaming, open me now, open me now. So, actually, nope. So, I will see you guys hopefully in just a second. So, we finished that whole box of 500. I I got a pretty nice Wisconsin. Yeah, maybe not too nice. I'm gonna keep it for now. Then I got a really nice Utah. Not worth anything but face value. No specialties, no errors, no nothing. But that'll look really good in my daughter's album. And then we got this gold one. I don't know what it is. In my nose, leave me a message. I don't think it's worth anything other than just face value and the coolness of having a gold coin, I guess. Gold colored coin. Too bad it wasn't real gold. That'd be phenomenal. So, put those off to the side. We'll get our trusty knife out and bum bum. The star of the show. This is what I like. So, go ahead and get this cut open. And we'll get started. Do like we did in the last one. Do a look at the top so you guys can see if there's any enders that are silver. Hopefully when I open this it'll be full of silver. And I think, oh, there's one coin that's face up. Try that whole box. I think we got 3 coins that are face up. 4 coins. 4 of those rolls. So we'll start down here in the left-hand corner and we'll get started on these. There's the ends. They don't look silver, but you never know what you're gonna find. So let's take a look. Ooh. Ooh. Some of those look pretty nice. Take a look at these and see what we got. There's a 95, not bad condition. I don't save them. Bicentennial, I don't save them. 83. That's a nice 96. 72. First roll done. And no silver. We'll start with roll number 2. There's the ends. the edges again. And let's start looking. It may have, yep, it's got the FG. And a bicentennial. Bicentennial. Ah, there's a 2015. I've never found one that has no FG. They always have the FG for me. And there's roll 2 down. Let's get ready for roll number 3. Oh, there's the end. Bicentennial. And I can't see, but it looks pretty new. There's the edges. I don't see anything that stands out. These are all clad looking to me. And I hate when people do that. Marking them. I don't know if it's purposely marked or if it was just something got on it, but I hate opening rolls that have somebody's mark on them. It's like, why not even bother? Just close it back, go to the next. Somebody's already been through it. There's the one end, looks like a 71, and the reverse. These are still cold. There's the edges. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. My father-in-law actually collects these bicentennials. So for Christmas, I had a bunch of Ike bicentennials. And I say a bunch, I had maybe 7, 8. And then I had a bunch of the $50 bicentennials that we got from Indiana Rolls when we went down to Indiana. And so for Christmas, we got him his normal stuff, and then I went out to my truck and got him a stack of Ike dollars, and they were bicentennial and the bicentennial halves. So I came back in and I said, "Merry Christmas." Yeah, I don't remember how much he's got. He's got quite a few of them though. Alright, there's the edges. I'm not seeing much of anything really. I actually had my wife with me not too long ago, and we got some, it's not a bad looking one. some rolls from a local bank, and she was holding on to them, and she's never found any silver in a roll. She's opened quite a few. And this particular day, we were actually driving, and she was holding on to them, so she decided to open a couple rolls. Gave me, ooh, look at there. I think we may have silver on the board. Silver bell, silver. Was that roll number 6? May get us on the board. Let's see what we got. Boom. And there's your edges. I think somebody can point that one out. So, these don't look silver. These look normal. But there you go. Ooh, it's a 64, 90%, and it looks pretty good. Pretty nice. Put that off to the side. Not too bad. I love it. It's like opening a Christmas present. Alright, we'll open a couple more. See how it goes. There's the ends, there's the end. If I can get this open. And there's the edges. Boom. There's the edges. Any bank I have right now, they do a pretty good job about letting me call up and say, hey, I need 2 boxes of halves or whatever it is, as long as I do it by Tuesday afternoon. There's the back, there's the end, and I can pick them up. Last week it was New Year's, they didn't get them in until late. This week I got a phone call at 9 o'clock in the morning telling me, hey, we got your halves and quarters in, you can come by and pick them up whenever. That was a good wake up call. And there's the edges. Let's see what this one is. This looks nice. It's a 96. It's not bad looking. If my wife was watching, if my wife was here, she'd snatch a hold of it because she's trying to collect one of every year, but she wants them to look nice. She doesn't want any of them that are all busted up, which I understand, but cuts into my play money. And bicentennial, and it looks like a 96. Let's see what we got. no bueno. No bueno. And I was going through that last box of 500. The cat decided that it was time to go to sleep. So he's all curled up on the couch. Sawing logs. And like with quarters, we'll go back through and see if we find any varieties or any errors or anything along those lines, but there's the edges. Alright. I don't understand. NFI are not intended for circulation. NIFCs. I don't know why people pull them out and look at them, save them. I'm here strictly just for the silver. But if somebody likes them, to each their own. My daughter went to bed tonight and saw me setting stuff up to get this video going, and says, well, aren't we going to open coins? And I said, well, I'll open them tonight, and then you can go through them with me tomorrow. Wasn't her favorite choice, but she went to bed. I fell asleep pretty quick, so I was happy with that. There's the edges. Let's take a look. And they all look clad to me. Oh, it looks pretty nice. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? It's 2018. It's not bad. I like it. But it's got a little bit of Ring of Death on it, so it's nothing I'm going to save. Now, I had some. I've always just bought $10 rolls. Didn't know they came in any other amount. And happened to talk to the bank. It's just maybe, I don't know, 10 miles south of where I live. And told them what I was looking for. And she said, oh yeah, I've got some rolls of $50 you can buy. And I said, well, how much do you think you have? And she says, well, which ones do you want? Do you want the $10 rolls or the $20 rolls? I was like, well, I've never seen a $20 roll of $50, so I'll take those. Man, there's a lot of coins in there. but they were all marked with different dates on the outside, which told me that somebody had went through and sorted them, and probably everything that was in that roll of silver, or in that roll of halves, was probably going to be that date. Oh yeah, I had $20 in a roll of 1971 halves. And another roll, I had $20 of 1973 or 74 halves. So, you know, I'm not going to turn it down. If I go someplace, I don't want them to think, you know, oh, he's only doing it because he's wanting the silver. Well, I am, but I'm also going to go through them because I don't want to pull up and be like, oh, all you've got is rolled, you know, customer rolled coins. I'm not interested in those. I want them to be like, okay, he buys it, he doesn't care, and then that way they save that stuff for me. And it may help in the future if they know that it doesn't matter if it's customer rolled. I'll still take it off their hands because I have a place that I can go and cash it in, and it costs me nothing. I don't have to go to Coinstar. I don't have to go to anywhere except for my local bank. They have a coin machine that I can use, and it costs me nothing except for my time. So, if I get a box of 500 halves, yeah, I gotta go pick them up. That uses gas, but I don't lose 11% or whatever the fee is for Coinstar, and I can literally take this box of cash, quarters and $50, back to my credit union, tell them I just want to cash it out. They'll run it through the machine. Since it's COVID, everything's locked down, so I can't get in to do it myself. But before they locked down the lobby, I was able to go in and run until my heart was content. As much coinage as I want. And it would print out on a slip and tell them how much I put in the machine. And take it to the desk, and they would give me my money. Or I just deposit back in my savings account, checking account, wherever I wanted it. So that's pretty cool. And they've also said that if I need to order some coins from them, they have no problem with doing it. But I don't want to take and order coins from the same place I dump, because I don't want them to go into the machine, and since it sorts it, I don't want them to pull a bag and go through and have somebody roll all their halves and then give them back to me, because that wouldn't make for a very interesting video, would it? There's the edges. And nothing standing out for me. Still, all these rolls have the reverse up or reverse out, the obverse in. Get in here. It's an even bigger mystery. And there's the edges. My daughter, the youngest one, she's 2. She likes to pick up money if we drop it on the floor, and as long as it's silver color. Everything's silver. So she'll bring it to me and tell me, "Daddy, I found your silver." And she gets excited. But everything is silver to her when it comes to quarters, nickels, and dimes. And I'll explain to her, "No, that's not silver. But thank you for finding it." And the other day we did oh my gosh, I got 2 boxes of pennies, 2 boxes of nickels, a box of dimes, and I don't remember what else we got. And they love the pennies. We got a ton of wheat pennies. And they would come through and take a roll of pennies and then go put them in their stockings. Well, after Christmas was over, we were taking everything down. It'd been like, I don't know, a week and a half since we did Christmas open stuff. And my youngest daughter comes bringing me a roll of pennies and said, "I found monies." And I said, "Where'd you find this at?" Well, she pointed to the elf's stocking that hangs on our desk that we hadn't taken down yet. Now, the elf wasn't there because it's Christmas and he's already gone back. But she ended up standing there and watching me open the roll and was so happy that she was able to find it. So we got her a piggy bank for Christmas, and now she can start saving up her own change. And with this $500 in halves and $500 in quarters, I'll go through and I'll find some that got something wrong with them. You know, the ones that got like the toning that look pretty cool, and I'll give each of them, 2 or 3 of them, and then they put them in their piggy bank. I totally just messed that one up, so let's do this real quick. But they think that's cool because they see the rolls of quarters and the rolls of everything else coming into the house, and I'm sure my garbage men are upset whenever I get done with the video, because there'll be a whole bag full of coin wrappers. And I'm actually surprised that I haven't got a phone call or haven't had police show up at my door, because why do you have so many coin rolls in your trash? Coin roll wrappers in your trash. Well, to be honest with you, I probably got quite a few in my truck too. But they all get cleaned out, so. Well, this box is not that good today. We're done with the first half. So we'll do one more roll. There's the end. There's the end. And then, if I find something else, I'll come back to you. So hopefully I come right back and I'm able to say, haha, I got a whole roll of silver. Or I found a walker. Or I found something else really cool. So, catch you back here in just a minute. Disappointing boxes. We got some finds. We got a bicentennial. It looks pretty good. Let's save that for a minute. I got one 90% silver. I love that sound. Absolutely love that sound. And then we got this 1984 proof. Looks pretty good. We got some scuffing going on, but overall, not bad. And then this one, it's 89. See that cartwheel in there? That's pretty cool. Nice reeds. So overall, not terrible. If you remember the quarters, they had a Wisconsin. It doesn't look too bad. It'll go good in a quarter album. We got a really nice Utah. It's 2007, and it looks that good. It's pretty good. We got this gold coin. And then if we move to $50, you got a proof, which looks pretty good, but it's got some scratches on it. Bicentennial, that's probably gonna go back in the box. An 89, that's gonna go back in the box. So we got 190%. So we'll restack them, and you hear that? I love that sound. You don't hear that. So, alright. Wish everybody a good night, and alright, have a good night.